In this video, we're going to start modeling the helmet shape. For starters, let's do a file, save, and we're going to call this F1 helmet. Okay. For starters, right now, we don't need the driver's head. So we're going to open up the bodies, hit the light bulb, and turn the driver's head off. Now, what we're going to start by doing is, let's go to the right view. Actually, let's go back to a perspective view here. We're going to go over to create, and you can create various primitives. We're going to use the quad ball. Now, what you'll notice is you have a side view, a front view, or a top view where we can start. We're actually going to start on the side. Now it's asking me, where do I want the center of that to be? We're going to pick right here. Now, see how my object is now automatically opaque or transparent? That's because we had display through turned on, so we can see our background object. Let's come in down here. Want to make sure, see, we don't have snap turned on. I'm just going to grab this right like that and just get this close to size. We're going to focus on getting this main shape right here, and then the bottom isn't so much of a focus because we're actually going to, at a certain point, get rid of that and cut that off. This will increase these spans this way. But what we're going to do, and a tip and trick with working with sculpted geometry, is to keep things simple. If you add too much complexity right away, you're going to find it's going to be very difficult to get the shapes that you want. So when you start simple, like this, right here, you start with just the overall primitive object. So we can see here, we kind of have an elliptical style object, right? And then this is another ellipse. So when I'm modeling, I like to break things down like that. We're going to say OK. We're now going to right mouse button and say Edit Form. Now, Edit Form allows us, this literally gives us the tools to edit the forms. So let's look at the anatomy of a sculpted body. First of all, you have vertices. And as I pick each one, you can see we get a manipulator where I can scale, I can translate or move, I can rotate. This is moving in all directions. This is scaling in 2 directions. Here is scaling in 3 directions. Because if I flip to this view, you can see that it's actually a 3D manipulator. All right. The next part of it is edges. So edges between and points, and then faces. This here is selecting all different types, and then the full body itself. Now, let's look at how sculpted objects react. If I pick a point and I move it, approximately where you see this is the area that's going to be influenced by that move. Okay? Now, if I pick the edge, more area is going to be influenced. See, more is going to be moved. So as you move from vertex to edge to face, look at how much area I am now affecting. So let's hit OK. All right. Show you how to delete an object real quick. I'm going to have select object, right mouse button, delete. And what we're going to do is go ahead and create a new piece of geometry. And this time I want to do it just a little bit differently. Quad ball, this face, right mouse button, approximately right here. Scale it up like so. Now, the symmetry option here, turn on mirroring across Z, which is right across there, and we're going to say OK. Now, let's spend the next couple minutes going ahead and modifying this. So I'm going to pick vertexes. I'm going to grab this, and we're just going to get the overall shape. Let's grab these together, like so. Just get, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we want to get the overall shape here. Now you'll see when we get up here, what you're going to notice is, you know, I don't have enough geometry. And that's what we'll cover actually in the next video, is how to start refining it. So let's flip to a front view. If you notice, I don't have display through turned on, so we're going to say OK. Front, edit, display through, OK. Let's double check, make sure we did it at the top. Display through, OK. Right mouse button, edit form. I'm going to grab this here, bring that out. And you can see really quickly we're getting the shape really fast. Okay. Let's just nudge these out just a bit. So there is our base shape of our helmet. In the next video, what we're going to do is start refining our shape.